Live, 1, 2, 3, going live. Getting on Thursday morning. It's Carolyn coming at you from the Twisted Ewe. Gorgeous, gorgeous day. Perfect day for a nice little shawl. Just like this one. I'm gonna tell you all about it. I'm gonna wait for some people to get on so I can tell them about it. I don't know if anybody out there has noticed the stupid amount of weeds that are creeping up everywhere right now. Good morning, Denise. Oh, thank you. Can't wait to tell you about it. But we're gonna wait for just a minute or two. Good morning, Stacy. Yeah, so I've got a couple of acres over in Eagle, and I have been so flippin' busy this spring that I haven't been able to get out and do any yard work. It is so bad, like it's kind of depressing. And it's getting to the point now where I am so avoiding it, it's terrible. Good morning, Barbara. And all this stupid sunny weather is not helping. Good morning, Cheryl. Stacy, nice closure, you like that? I love the gray with this too. Wasn't sure I was gonna like that gray, but I thought it went quite nicely with this particular garment that I didn't make. This one isn't me, but I'm showing it off today because we got a great class that Cindy's teaching. And so we had a couple spots left, and I thought it was a great, pretty springy thing, and I had pants that matched it. So winner, winner, right? Checked all the boxes. I got cute little like peachy pants that really match the color quite well. A lot of fun colors in it. Zobber balls. I love me a good zobber ball. So I guess we will kind of start chatting about it a little bit. So this is called the Bermuda Scarf, and Cindy's teaching a class on it. It starts on Monday, and it is just gorgeous short rows. They do such an amazing, kind of gives it sort of a wavy look with this self-striping and stuff like that. It adds a lot of color and funness to it. And I love it. I think it's such a nice little light thing. And this closure makes it so perfect, like I could wear it all day and it's not gonna drive me crazy adjusting it or it falling off or whatever. I love these little jewel closures. Look at this one. How do they work? They have these little, they have these little screws, these Chicago screws that go in it, and these fabulous little plasticky things that keep the screws from coming through the work. But you gotta make sure, when I was putting it on this morning, you can see that there's a row of yarn over, knit two togethers. I'm like, don't put it in that hole or it'll fall off. Aw, thank you, Teresa. Good morning. I'm so glad you're here with us today. Anyway, these things, I am just loving these closures. So you gotta come in and check them out. So this is what I'm wearing. It is a zobber ball. And then she just kind of picked a fun yarn to go with it. We actually made up some kits if you guys were interested in the class, and just sometimes it's just easier when somebody puts two things together and you're like, I never would have thought of that, but it turns out brilliant, right? Look at these two. Look at this lovely gray, okay, many shades, 50 shades. And then look at this Tosh, and this is one of those, I think it's one of the one-of-a-kinds, right? There will never be another skein like it, totally original. But I love that green and how it pops. There's so many pretty colors in it. And then we have this beautiful green, a little foresty, gives a little forest feel. And then they grabbed one of the trilogy yarns. Remember that trunk show? It was amazing. How in the world does so much knitting get done in the springtime? I finally get to knitting by 8 p.m. Well, so Lori, apparently what I've been doing is just not doing the yard work. I knit when I should be out pulling weeds. Try that. Might get a little more knitting in. Anyway, look at this gorgeous trilogy with the purples and the rusty reds, and you put that with the forest. This is nice. And the other one I picked, I am so excited about these bright greens and blue combinations. I'm finding those are the colors I am so drawn to and I'm ordering right now. You're gonna see a lot of blues and greens. Anyhow, we put that with this beautiful yarn from Primrose. Gosh, and it's a single ply. I love a single ply. They're both single plies. So we have some great kits. They'll be available online later this afternoon, but you're welcome to come in and pick one out or get your own combination. They're super fun. It's fun putting those things together you never would have thought, and the colors are like, wow, those totally work. So what am I working on? And I normally would say, what am I knitting? But I'm not knitting right now. My work in progress actually happens to be a crochet project. So, oh, and guess what? We have a new fun bag. It says emotional baggage. Just kidding, like it could fit in here. God, I love these bags. Whoever's coming up with this stuff is freaking hilarious. Sorry, I'm gonna whip through some of these comments. Beach tones. Lori is very talkative today. Yeah, I love it when you're talkative. I love the engagement. This is truly one of my favorite times of the week, is just getting to hang out with you guys and chit chat and all the fun stuff. So, what am I making? We have this beautiful yarn called Pod In. I think I talked about it a couple of weeks ago. It's 100% cotton, and it's this really cool, just kind of a nubby yarn. It is washable and dryable, right? So as soon as I hear that, I'm thinking, what am I gonna make for a kid? Because you love to find a washable and dryable, something you can put in the dryer for kids. So I ran across this really cool blanket. It's called the Rainbow Ruffle Blanket, and it is crocheted. And so I got it started, and I used it required like 6 colors, and guess how many colors we have a pod? 6. And so I have all 6, and I got it started. I got my first 2 stripes done. I think I'm actually showing you the wrong side, and I know that now because this is fun. On the ruffle, on the right side, you only double crochet into the back loop, so that you use this front loop right there that you're going to put that little ruffle in at the very end. So that'll be fun. This stuff is super fun to work with. I love the nubby. It gives it such a fun texture. I think you know, as tactile and stuff as babies are, they're going to love it. So FYI, all the yarn that I need for this blanket is in this bag, and it fits perfectly. Just saying, if you're going to do the blanket, you might pick up one of these bags. It's a great size. So that's what I'm working on. I finally got a crochet project going, and I do enjoy it. It is fun. Although I'm noticing that you hold your hands, you know, you have to hold your hands differently, and I guess I'm old enough now where that makes a difference. And my hands are like, oh, they're kind of tired of being like this. They're not used to it. I gotta get them, I gotta train up my hands to crochet. But that's okay. I love it. I love it. Good morning, Sherry. These bags are really fun. You're on fire today. Thanks, Teresa. Good mood today. Good mood today. I needed one. It's kind of been a little tough the last few weeks, and I couldn't tell you why. So anyhow, oh, and the blanket is super simple, and it has fantastic information, tutorials, pictures, all kinds of stuff with it. I mean, you could truly, if you are, like, I've done a couple of crochet projects, and all it is double crochets, a lot of them, until you do the ruffle, and I think that's just a lot of chaining. So totally simple. If you've just started crocheting and you're not quite sure, this is a great project. So give it a try. Today, I am going to focus on classes, because that is really, really where it's at, right? We're going to teach you something. We're going to provide this fun, enriching educational environment, you know, where you just get to have a good time with your peeps. Come visit the sheepies. Oh, I need to. They will cheer you. Seriously? I can't wait to see what that looks like. Good morning, Julie. So we're going to talk a lot about classes. As again, I talked about the Bermuda Scarf, which is what I'm wearing today. And again, it's such a nice, light, easy wear. And it's going to, you know, when we actually start going back into restaurants and stuff, which I'm starting to do now, and I like sleeveless shirts and stuff, but man, with the air conditioning blowing and stuff, it just gets chilly. So I'm super excited to have something that just covers my shoulders and it keeps the chill off, and it looks pretty damn good. Good morning, Heather. So glad you made it. Good morning, Mary. I love that you chime in too. That's fun. So we actually met Mary a few years ago at a, God, what was it, Chadwick? It was the intensive. Her boss, Kirsten, her and I used the same business consultant, and they would have this thing where we'd get together once a year with all the other yarn stores and stuff. No, actually, her other clients, and there were quite a few yarn stores. And so that's how we got to meet Miss Mary. And love Mary. I'm so glad that you're chiming in. Thank you, Kathleen. The Bermuda, I'm talking about it right now, the Bermuda shawl. So class starts on Monday, and it runs 3 Mondays. It's from 3 to 5. Like I said, we've got some kits made up, but come in and pick up. I mean, you just get to kind of get crazy with your color combinations. So come in and check it out. Lots of short rows. Yes, Lori, this is a great one. If you've never done short rows before, this is a really good one. You're going to learn them and you're going to practice them a lot. So definitely good for the short rows. We'll have kits available later on today if you're interested. Another one that we're doing, I'm really excited about, and I don't actually have a little model with me, but I think a lot of you might have heard of it before. It's called the Baby Surprise Jacket, and it's an Elizabeth Zimmerman pattern, which is an amazing, super cute little coat, and it's kind of done up in squares. I wish I had a picture for you, but I don't. Maybe Chadwick can put a link on for the Baby Surprise Jacket by Elizabeth Zimmerman. You can look at it on Ravelry, but you can't buy it on Ravelry. You have to buy it through a publishing company, which I got to get done soon because class starts on Monday. Anyway, so that class is on Monday. It's from noon to 2. So Cindy's got some back-to-back classes. See, we're utilizing these days that we're closed here to start doing more classes. Oh, good, Diane. She signed up. All right, so I talked to Cindy about what kind of yarn do you want for this one. And so we went looking, and I found Universal has got this great cotton. It's a cotton supreme called Batik. And it's a great little self-striper. And I think it also is 100% cotton, and you can wash and dry it. So it's perfect for the baby jackets. And I've just brought over a couple of examples of some colors. This one's my favorite. It's called Jumping Jacks. I love that minty color and that brown. Oh, I love it. This is another one. So, and we've got quite a few colors in here, and I actually just ordered more because a bunch kind of flew out the door rather quickly. So we got more colors coming, but I think it's gonna be super fun. Again, it's like a nice little self-striper, so I think you'll really like it. And it's a great, and so there's the Baby Surprise Jacket, but I think they have like such a range of sizes. And I've never done one, and I honestly haven't even looked at the pattern, but I understand that it's a pretty unique one, but pretty cool. So you're looking to do something new? That's a good one. Check it out. What else have I got? I have got Cindy starting her KAL. Monday evenings in May. So it's already started, hasn't it? It's already started, and she's doing the capelet. Right back here. It's not too late if you wanted to get in with the last couple of them. So this is the beautiful capelet tank. We've been showing that one off and doing quite a bit with it. It's a pretty fun top, and it's a super easy knit. And we're using Zoe is a good one for the base. And this is, she used the cotton, the eco cotton on the top on that one. And so I just grabbed that. That would be a super cool color combination. And I really love these two colors of Zoe, right? So you have this beautiful gray. I'm kind of funny about the minty looking greens now. So you got the minty looking green. And then I loved this from Malabrigo. It's got that beautiful bright green in it. See it on that end with the purples. And it would go great with either one of those. So you could do either one and it would be fantastic. I love putting these colors together that you never would have thought of. It is super easy, Heather Peterson says. I'm assuming, are you talking about the Baby Surprise or are you talking about the capelet tanks? Hopefully both kind of easy. Natalia wanted me to talk to you too. We are kicking around the idea of maybe looking for or putting together a knitting journal. Does anybody out there use knitting journals? You got to comment and interact with me and let me know. Do you use the knitting journals? Lori, great color combo with the Malabrigo. I know, right? Like, I have to make another one. Capelet tank. That's what Heather says. Okay, yeah, and that one is super easy. It is such a quick, easy knit, and it's fun. And you just kind of get crazy with the colors. That's what I love about that one so much. All right, so, and we're starting, Libby is starting a CAL, or crochet along, and she is going to be doing Tuesday evenings in June from 5 to 7, okay? And she is doing this fun little garment here, all right? It's granny squares. It's a granny square sweater that you end up putting together. You can probably use one of these badass closures right here. And it's a great stash buster, right? I mean, it looks like it's just a worsted weight. If you happen to have little bits of skeins left over of projects that you've done in the past, this is a great way to use them up. And this is a fantastic starter beginner little sweater. So she'll walk you through these granny squares. I think that was the first thing I ever crocheted, was a granny square. And they are so cool and pretty versatile. Like, you can use those with anything. Kathleen says a baby surprise is really easy too. Good. See, I thought it was. I've never done one. I need to do one. Anyhow, so the granny squares, right? We were in here for the spring tangle a couple weeks ago, and we had this out and had already announced it. And oh crap, Vicky, our sweet friend Vicky, was in, and she says, Carolyn, you're not going to believe this. I found that sweater that they're selling, and this is it. I mean, not identical colors, okay? Identical makeup of this sweater that they're selling from a boutique for $495. It's like, wow. And I guarantee you they're going to sell out of them. So just saying, you know, could be worth its weight in gold. Figure out how to do one of those, put it out there, see what you can get for it. You just never know. You just never know. So anyhow, that'll be a fun one. Come check it out. Natalia is fired. Okay, Natalia got graduated. Congratulations. Good job, Natalia. Now she's ours, a little bit more full-time, which we're super excited about. Because that also means that she is going to be teaching. She's starting to put some calendars on the, or some classes on the calendar. So first one is a felted silk class. You know how much we love those. May 27th, okay? And it was funny, earlier I said, do you have any felted soaps here that I can show them like a finished product? She goes, well, I have these. And I said, she goes, but they're not really, you know, they're not like, these are like one of the first ones that she did, right? They're not the cool ones that she's doing now, of course. And so I'm like, oh wait, isn't there one in the bathroom? And she says, I said, I'll go grab that one. She goes, yeah. She says, but it's kind of wet. And I'm like, oh yeah, it probably is. But this is what it looks like after it's been used a little bit, okay? They're kind of fun, little works of art sitting next to the sink. Anyhow, so she's got that class coming. We have kits in here. We'll have, you know, if you just want to try it at home on your own. But we've got all this stuff in here to do it. I got to get another order for Felton so we can make up more. Heather, I saw a celebrity wearing that granny square jacket. See? Look at that. I'm telling you, sign up for it. Do it. Greatest Christmas gift ever. I mean, you could give that to the teenagers maybe, right? And they'll love it. So you gotta try that one out. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay, this one I'm really excited about. And next Thursday, I think she might be here with us. Still trying to work out some details on it and make sure wait, what does that say? I missed that. My felted soaps look like the first attempt. They're beautiful. It's all art and it's all beautiful. All right, so been wanting to do this for years, and so we finally have somebody that's going to come in and start doing some embroidery for us. And she's got a class, and she's calling it, it's called the Upcycle Wardrobe Embroidery. So I'm seeing it all over Instagram, right? Denim jackets, shirts with holes in them, jeans that they're just tacking on these, they're just putting these fun little, working these embroidery designs into them. And so this is the class. Are you ready for this? Look at that. Isn't that adorable? On this cute little baby's dress. So that's the classes you're going to be doing this butterfly. And she's actually got, so it's Jennifer from Thread Honey is the name of her company. And she's got these fantastic kits made up that'll have everything you need in them. And yeah, you can learn how to embroider onto garments like that. Like, I am so excited. God, I might take a class. I should. That's going to be so cool. So check that one out and get signed up for it. I think she's, hopefully, I understand that she's got quite a few spots. So if you got friends and stuff like that, like, it would just be a fun thing to do. And it's only one class, June 24th from 5 to 7. And I am not going to be here. So I'm going to miss that class. I'll have to get the next one. You know what you do for your kids? Drive them all over the damn place. That's what you do. We're going to Bend, Oregon that weekend to perform with the Akapa Bareback Riders. Anyhow, nobody's saying any comments. Let's talk journals. Who uses a knitting journal or crochet journal or crafty journal, creative journal? What is it that you like about it? What is it? Do you have a journal that you're like, I have it, but I have no use for all this other stuff that's in it? What's your favorite thing about them? How big would you want something like that? How many projects? How many, like you have enough to have so many projects in there, right? And you have the name of the project, the yarn you're going to use, all that kind of information. Where you got the yarn is always a good one. We'll get little Twisted Ewe stickers and you can just put it in every line. Anyhow, and then there's all kinds, you can write comments about how the pattern went, if you have to redesign something, like with the capelet tank, right? Cindy made hers, she wanted it longer than what it had. And I wanted to have a little different edge on mine, so I just kind of made some little changes to it. And you can make those notes in there. So, what do you think? The kits are nice, thank you, Connie. My sister does cross stitching. Oh, that's so cool, Barbara. I think, God, anything with fiber. Oh, it gets me excited. So, come on, journals. I'm getting the feeling like nobody has one and nobody uses one. Ooh, a binder with clear pockets for the journal. There we go, thank you. I keep notes in my Ravelry on my project page. Very good. Lori, would you ever want to have something that you just handwrite in and draw in and things like that? Would that be of interest to you? I thought we could do the cool graphed paper and stuff. Yeah, that was awkward silence. Anyway, I just got to keep talking. So you're going to think about journals. Sorry, my sister uses a journal. Oh, okay, good. That's awesome. I need to get people, yeah, you guys need to be using journals. Maybe I should use one too. That would be helpful. I would love one. Heather would love one. What would you love to have in your journal, Heather? What is it that the one thing that you think would be really helpful, or information that you want to make sure that you have access to? And where's Natalia? She's usually on. She should be throwing stuff out there too. Well, I am going to talk a little bit about, so we had Cindy's KO was in here, I think it was 2 weeks ago, Monday, and I happened to be working late that day and came down and said hi to everybody. And actually, I only came down to say hi to everybody because I kept getting interrupted by Cindy, who kept coming upstairs. I would love something with a pocket for the pattern I scribble on. And oh, nice, that's super smart. Spiral bound, I've looked but never found one I thought I would use. I kind of like the spiral, so it opens flat, right? Is that what you're talking about, spiral bound? I think I like those too. You didn't tell us how many pages Denise, I didn't know. I was not aware, and I am sorry for that. And that's crazy. But it's really cool shawl. Connie, I use a journal to track progress on a project. I'll also note who I'm making the item for. Oh, very good. That's smart. Graph paper, clear pockets. I like the clear pockets idea. I started one years ago and never kept up. Now I wish I would have. Well, Cheryl, why didn't you keep it up? That's an interesting question. Was it not as useful? Was it, I don't know. Stacy says yes. To what? Spiral bound would be nice. Okay. All right, Connie. You guys, thank you. That's some good stuff. If you think of anything else, throw it out there. Email us. Let us know, because thinking about putting one together, I think it might be kind of handy. And you'll hear all about it. All right, so I'm going to tell you. So a couple Mondays ago, right, I'm trying to work, and I keep getting interrupted because Cindy keeps walking up to show me these different examples of these pattern holders that the gals have, and they want me to order some different patterns and different ones, and so I thought it was super, super cute. So we got some ordered, we have some in. I think we have to order more, but I wanted to show you guys, these things are really cool, right? So, almost looks like a journal. Look at that. You know, it's nice, good size. We actually had 2 of them. So you unsnap it, open it up, and it's got a nice little pocket and a place to hold your pen here. You actually fold it in half, and then this little thing here, it snaps. Let me see. It snaps up. You do the short snap, and it snaps to the other side so that you can set it down on a counter, and it kind of makes this little tent. All right, and then it's magnetic. So you put your pattern up there, and then you can move this bar. Oh, it's stuck to that little guy. You know, you just move this bar down to the next row that you're on. Look at how handy that is, right? So we're gonna get some more in, so keep your eyes open for them. I actually had 2 sizes. This was the size I just showed you, and this is a much larger size for those of us that might be somewhat visually impaired and might have to blow up the patterns really big so that you can decipher between 2 little blocks and what's in each of them. Let's see. Stacy says the pattern holders are the bomb. They're pretty cool. I like the magnet stuff too. So the pattern holders are great to use. I have both sizes. Nice. Well, we're going to get some more fun designs in. So those are pretty handy. What else? We got Natalia's doing another class. All right. I don't know if you remember a few years ago, we had a lovely gal here by the name of Crystal that was working, and we got into doing some lap weaving. Sherry says, I love mine. Took a road trip last weekend with it. So handy. God, I'll bet. You know, it just keeps all your pattern, everything super protected, you know, because you can fold it up and then just whip it out when you need it. So we started doing this lap weaving, like these tapestry type little things. And so Natalia wanted to get them started again. So this is what we're talking about here. Look at that. It's reversible. These are so cool. This one is one of my favorites because she incorporated lots of branches and beads into it. Look at that. Isn't that fun? And you can just use all different kinds of yarns and twigs and whatever, right? It's very, very creative and very loose and fluid, and it's pretty cool. Oh, thank you, Sherry. I appreciate that. Cindy made it. Bermuda shawl. Anyhow, so she's going to do a class, 2 sessions, the 12th and the 19th, from 2 to 4. So these things are online. If you want to do it, you can go and get signed up. This weaving thing is pretty fun, and it's something that's great for kids to do too. So you can learn it, go home and teach your kids. All right, so one other thing that we just got in recently is the bamboo pop sock. Hold on a second. We have a few more colors, but I just brought 4 over to show you, and they're kind of cool. They remind me a lot of Zobber balls. But these guys it's a bamboo cotton blend. And so look at those fun colors. Look at that. And I like it. I like the kind of frosty look. And then these guys are a little bit more defined. Those beautiful blues. These would also work pretty good for this Bermuda shawl too. So come in and check these out. I know that we had, we still have it. What's that pattern called? The Blue Jean Saturday shawl that Cindy knit up in it last year, and people went crazy over that. We still have that up. So you can come in and check that. That's another one like this. It's just really nice and light and great for wearing during the summer. Okay, Summer Song Contest. Entries are due on June 5th. 400 yards, lace to DK, knitting and crocheting. That's it. What do you got? Bring it in. I want to see it. I am super excited to see these garments and the songs that inspire you, that feel like summer to you. I am really excited to see that. So let's get them in here. They have the breast draper scarf. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. That's really cool. You know what? I'm going to go get it. So I'm going to be super fast. Be right back. I'm clicking along. It does. That bamboo has such a nice drape to it. Look at that. And that is this color right here, this beautiful ball. And it's just a fun, it's a little asymmetrical triangle scarf. It's a pretty fun one. Look at that. Just go. So come in and check out this bamboo sock. I love it. I love bamboo pop. And by the way, it's looking a little lean over there. We did get another order in, so we should have another shipment of bamboo pop coming in by early next week. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. All right. Summer Song Contest. Get your entries in. They're due the 5th. Please, I'm excited about it. Stitching in the park. You know, we were in a meeting yesterday. We have our little weekly manager meeting. Natalia was in there, and she called it, what did she call it? Stitch at the park? I said, no. No, I need for you to refer to it in the future as Stitching in the Park, because I want to say it. Stitching in the park. I'm going to do that. I'm going to be in the park singing Stitching in the Park while I'm stitching. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm excited that I'm going to get to go this year. Usually my Tuesdays and Thursday nights are shot all summer long with the Akapa Bareback Riders. Thank you. So we're doing them on Wednesday evenings this year, 5 to 7, and we're going to start at Sunset Park. And that might move at some point, but we'll give you plenty of notification if it does. But we're going to go ahead and stick with Sunset Park for the first one. So get it on your calendars. I'm super excited to do that. It's going to be fun. May, the end of May. Really excited Alexandra's going to be here. Talk about feeling like things are getting back to normal when Alexandra rolls in with a shit ton of yarn. So that's happening end of May, 27th through the 30th. All right, get that on your calendar. That's an event. So excited. She's had such an adventure this spring and winter. I mean, she has been, really the last year. She's got so many stories. Alexandra is going to be in the house. There you go. I'm reading Chadwick's post. So get that on your calendar. You can come in and hear the. Did you mention yarn dyeing 1 week, Denise? I did. Stephanie is working on that. We should hopefully have something up on the calendar. It'll start in June. We're going to start. I think she's probably going to have a one dye day a month. And using some different techniques and stuff. And so we will, as soon as we can get Stephanie to commit to getting on the calendar what she's going to do, she's working on some samples right now, then we will make that announcement. So what else? Anyway, so come in and it's going to be 3 or 4 days of listening to Alexandra's stories, which she probably won't have to repeat one. Because she's got a lot. So, you guys, that's kind of it. I don't have too much more to talk about. I do have to do a giveaway. Funny story is, I don't have a giveaway. So, I think I am going to give away this. this beautiful pattern holder. That's what I'm giving away today. It's kind of handy to be able to do that. Okay, how do you get in the giveaways? Is there anybody here, raise your hand, that doesn't know how to get in a giveaway? We need to get some new blood in here too. You guys, you gotta share this with your friends. Say, hey, you can win stuff. You should, all you gotta do is listen. All you gotta do is comment or like it. So, and you get to get in the bowl, which by the way, this is a Jessica Reiniger bowl. This is a my Restless Art bowl, which is such a great little soup bowl. Honestly, it fits so nice in the hand, and you hold on it with your little thumb and just eat your soup. Wow, I would have to do it this way because I'm right-handed. Oh, I love her little bowls. She has great bowls. I don't know how. What, Heather? Oh my gosh. All you gotta do is what you did. You commented, and that gets you in the bowl for next week. Awesome. Heather, welcome. We need some more new blood. All right, so here we go. Here we go. Picking a name. Got one for the beautiful pattern holder. Dawn Fredrickson, winner chicken dinner. Congratulations. Connie, interested in macrame. Oh my God, Connie, we got a macrame teacher we're talking to right now. I'm super interested in it. And they're actually working on, and the fact that they're working on samples right now tells me that they're actually going to do a class, because it's kind of a requirement that you get the samples in a month beforehand. So hopefully within the next month, 4 to 6 weeks, we're gonna see some macrame classes. So, you know what? That's the way it's spelled on my little piece of paper here, Chadwick. I think you did great. Sweet. So, Dawn Frederickson, congratulations. That's gonna be a great little tool for you. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for your feedback on the journals. Natalia and I are actually going to sit down and talk about that after this and see if we can't kind of put something together that makes sense and will hopefully be useful for everybody. So that's all I got, folks. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful, beautiful Thursday. And for those of you that are doing all the gardening and none of the knitting, balance. That's all I can tell you. You need a little more balance. I will go out and pull a few weeds if you will sit down and knit just a little longer. Sherry says, I have 2 large boards and 1 small one. I love them. Oh, that's good. It'll be super useful. So, balance, get out and knit this weekend. Go outside and knit. It's going to be gorgeous. Gorgeous. Go find a good martini. Coins has a really good one. You can try them. That's a good martini. They stuff their olives with the goat cheese and the serrano peppers. Oh. And they have a great little patio, and you can just sit in it and suck on a martini. That sounds lovely. I, however, am flying out tomorrow to go gather my mother up from Palm Springs and drive her back. Super excited to have her back in the state. But I guarantee you there will be a martini and a lot of crocheting. Actually, that's going to happen because I'm going to fly through it and have this blanket done in no time at all. I have ideas. Hopefully I have yarn left over. I'm going to make a little pillow too. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Have a super great weekend, and we'll see you next Thursday. Y'all stay twisted out there. Bye now.